Welcome! I'm going to show you how to edit the standard size pillow mockup in Photoshop. So first open the mockup in Photoshop, and then you'll see all these layers here on the right hand side on the layers panel. If you don't see the layers panel, go to Window, Layers to bring it up. And then you'll see this layer group that says pillow, so you want to click on the little arrow to expand that. And then you'll see this layer that says like design-pillow. You want to double click on the thumbnail icon in the design-layer, and that'll open up a smart object where we can paste your design. And then you want to go to File, Open, and find your design. And then select all, and then edit, copy, and then we'll click back on the tab with the mockup. Actually, the smart object, there we go. And then we'll go to edit, paste. And you might want to resize this. So to do that, go to edit, free transform. And in newer versions of Photoshop, you just want to click on any one of the four corners and drag out to make it bigger or in to make it smaller. In older versions of Photoshop, you had to hold on the Shift key to keep it proportional. So if you see it distorting, you might want to go to Edit, Undo, and then just do the opposite of whatever you were doing, whether that's holding down the Shift key or not holding it down. And then once you're good, you can just go to File, Save. And it's going to update the smart object, and when it's done with that, you can just click the little X on the smart object tab, and it'll put your design on the pillow just like that. You can also change the color of the pillow if you want to do that, so we'll hide this design temporarily. To change the color of the pillow, just click on the thumbnail icon in the color-pillow layer, and that'll bring up the color picker. To choose a color, you can just click anywhere in this rainbow slider here. And then to change the brightness or darkness of the color, you just click in this box. And then when you've got a color you like, you can just click OK. You could also enter the color values in any of these areas if you know them. If you have like a very dark or brightly colored design or color, you can click on the little box next to More Pillow Shading, and that'll give you a little more contrast and shading on top of the pillow so that the bright dark colors will show up better. And I've got it set to 50% opacity, so if you need the shading to be more and a little darker or lighter, you can click on the More Pillow Shading layer and then click the down arrow next to opacity, and then just drag the slider to the right to make it more pronounced or the left to make it more subtle. And I also included little shadows underneath the pillow. So if you want to make the shadows lighter or darker, you can click the little arrow next to the pillow shadows layer group to expand that. And then you can click on any of the shadows. And you can click the little down arrow next to fill or opacity, and then just drag the slider to the right or the left to change the darkness or lightness of the shadow. And there are background layers depending on which mockup you purchased. You might have different background layers. You can just click the box next to the backgrounds layer group to turn the background layers on or off, and you can just toggle through whatever background layers there are by clicking the eye icons. Of course, when you're done with that, you can just go to File, Save As, and if you're using this as a thumbnail like on Etsy, you're probably going to want to save a JPEG version. You can also save a PSD version if you want to keep a layered file, maybe changing the name for each design so you have a whole bunch of different PSDs on file. And that's all there is to editing the standard size pillow mockup in Photoshop. Please let me know if you have any questions by messaging me at melissabmockups.com. And as always, this mockup and other mockups are available at melissabmockups.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you get updates to future videos. Thank you.